Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of MSC Diaries with your host, yo girl. It's me. Where are we? I was gonna say there was no video last week, which is not true. I recorded a video. I recorded two videos and I decided not to upload them. I think I didn't record a video on Friday. I potentially recorded a video on Monday or Tuesday. I don't remember the details. But basically I didn't upload because one, I record on my phone and there has been an update and I don't like the update. I feel like the image quality is grainier than it was before. So not a fan. And then also I didn't record because I feel like I don't want to say I was overwhelmed. I mean, I was overwhelmed. Like, that was a given. Your girl was overwhelmed. But yeah, I don't know why. I think, do you know what it is? We had our assessment on Monday, our presentation. I can't say whether it went good or whether it went good or bad because we never received our feedback, which proves problematic because the main reason why we pushed back our presentation and we requested an extension for our report is so that we could do our presentation and get feedback to put it in our report. We didn't receive any feedback before we had to submit our presentation, so I'm not happy about that. As a whole, how do I feel about this experience? I think up to date, I enjoyed term one specifically. I really enjoyed term one. Term two, I think I wasn't able to enjoy to the extent I wanted to because my health was deteriorating. And that made it really difficult to do what I needed to do, or rather not do what I needed to do, to actually experience what I wanted to experience and like do my best work. Term two, I got my worst grade. We won't speak about it. But yeah, I was really, really struggling. And I know that I was struggling with my health, stuff with my dad, deadlines and like other stuff. It was just, everything was too much. So yeah, currently I'm very displeased with the situation. I also have my suspicions about some of the work that some people in the group have done. And I think the problem is being suspicious of people because basically it's a group assignment and we're responsible for each other, but we don't know what people are doing when we're not there. Do you know what I mean? So you have to extend grace to people and believe that people will do the right thing. The problem with that is people don't do the right thing. And I think a lot of people don't do the right thing because they don't believe that they'll get caught. So the issue then becomes, you're not doing the right thing because you don't think you'll be caught. However, you're doing the wrong thing and I can see that you're doing the wrong thing. Or I have my suspicions that you're doing the wrong thing. So currently, I'm supposed to be working on my report that I need to submit. The deadline is next Friday. However, I want to be finished with everything that I need to do by Wednesday because it's your homegirl's birthday on Thursday. I share a birthday with Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise, if you ever see this, I would love for us to work together. And when I say work together, I'm in awe that you do all your own stunts. But I think as a fellow Cancerian born on the 3rd of July, I feel like two sides of the same coin. Because I feel like Tom Cruise is like, in order to get it done the way I want it done, I'm going to do it myself. And I very much feel like in order to do what I want to get done, I need to do it myself. So in that regard, I feel like me and Tom are very, very similar. Um, yeah. All this to say, Thomas, um, if you're if you ever want to work with somebody who shares your birthday and who understands what it's like to be us, give me a call. Like, I'm still in awe. Like, yes, I'm in awe that he does his own stunts, but I'm in awe that the people that filmed for Top Gun Maverick learned to fly a fighter jet. Like, I'm just, I've always, not always, I've always wanted to do astronaut training. I have no interest in going into space. The thought of going into space terrifies me. It's like going to the bottom of the ocean. I don't want to. However, the training in order to do that is the bit that I'm interested in. So like separately, I was talking to a friend the other day at another friend's birthday, and I was saying like that friend is training to be a stuntman, and like we were kind of like discussing kind of, you know, what is required in order to be a stuntman, the things that you have to do, blah blah blah. And he is a qualified master diver, and I'd said to him that I've always wanted to learn how to dive. Open ocean terrifies me. Like, I cannot express how much it terrifies me. I'm a child that saw Jaws when I was way too young. I had no business watching Jaws when I was way too young, but it led me to, I feel like the reason that Jaws interested me is because the first film I saw in cinema was Jurassic Park. I'm not aging myself. The first film I saw in cinema was Jurassic Park. I'm not going to tell you which one. And I had a dinosaur obsession as a child. And when I found out that sharks are basically like one of the longest living relatives of dinosaurs, because the Megdalon, I just always kind of stuck with me. Then saw Jaws way too young and then became obsessed. Spent a lot of time watching Shark Week. I remember seeing Deep Blue Sea in cinema. Was I traumatized from watching Deep Blue Sea? No, I didn't watch Deep Blue Sea in cinema. Hold on, which one's the one with LL Cool J? It is Deep Blue Sea. I feel like there's another shark film that was like late in the 90s that's separate from Deep Blue Sea. Because in Deep Blue Sea, LL Cool J survives, him and his bird. But yeah, anyway, it's been an obsession of mine. And why am I telling you about my shark obsession? Because Jurassic Park. But why am I telling you about Jurassic Park? I don't remember. Anyway, I'm just coming to say that I am 3 assignments out of completing my masters. 3 assignments. So our group assignment report is submitting Friday. 2 assignments out, which will be my individual dissertation, and then I have to do my individual presentation on it's my dissertation viva, which is basically presenting your research, similar to a PhD viva. And how do I feel about it? I don't know. I'm not there yet. I'm not in a place to think about that right now because I need to get this report out of my system and be done with it. The good thing about the report is that there are 5 of us. The issue is I don't know if everyone's going to pull their weight, which is an issue that I've been having or that I've been experiencing. And like I've kind of taken up the role of project manager because I've realized if I don't allocate roles or like discuss things don't get done. Or rather, things do get done, but the level at which they get done is very disappointing and abysmal. Speaking of which, kind of like looking at the presentation and trying to get those slides in order, for the most part, most people I don't want to say most people pulled their weight because I feel like a lot of people didn't actually pull their weight. A lot of people. I feel like I'm aware of the people that pulled their weight. One person just refused to work alongside the group, and one person just copied what everybody else did. No original thought to be found, which I find really disappointing because it's like you're doing a master's and you're proving to be unreliable And the issue with it being a group assignment is if I have my suspicions of you being unreliable, there's a high possibility that our lecturers are also suspicious of you. And if they are suspicious of you, that will bring all of us into that will lead to all of us being questioned based on your behavior. And the thing with that is, if all of us get questioned because they are suspicious of you, how is that going to affect us, and how is that going to affect our grades? That is my concern, because I want to graduate. I don't want to have to resubmit or redo anything. To be fair, actually, that's not true. If I could redo anything, I would want to redo the machine learning coursework. Because for the most part, it went well. I just had issue with my code. Then the problem with that is my code wasn't being marked. So my code didn't produce, the code wasn't reading the results, and our lecturer wasn't looking at the code that we had written to see, which I think is a bit unfair. So because of that, I think I would want to redo, sorry, I was using my my screen as a additional light. I would want to redo my machine learning coursework, and not for grade purposes, I would want to redo coursework 1 from my maths and statistics module, because I got a 48. However, in my second coursework, I got a 94. So that really bumped up my grade. However, I feel like it would have just been nicer to get a higher grade on that first coursework, because then it would average out my grades a bit more, and it would mean that the grades that I need to get, the overall grades that I need to get in order to graduate with the grade that I want, I'll be in a better position to get that. However, resits are capped, therefore, it wouldn't matter. And I also think it's too late for me to redo maths. Yeah, it's too late for me to redo maths. So I think if I redid it, it would be the first coursework would be capped at 50%. So my grade would only go up by like 2 marks, and that's not worth it. So yeah. So currently, the next video that you see, I don't think I'm going to record next Friday, only because that's not true. Basically, it all depends on where things get left on Wednesday, because I'm not touching this on Thursday. So depending on where things get left on Wednesday determines whether or not I record anything on Friday, because on Friday is acupuncture day, and I'm not productive on a Friday at all in any way, shape or form. So I would like to get as much as possible out of the way. The problem is that there's 2 things that I want to do tomorrow, Saturday. So tomorrow is the Runjin tour in Goyang, which we'll be watching live. And then there is a Thai cultural experience thing happening in London over the weekend, which I want to go to. And then there's also a Japanese cafe. It's a pop-up, and they have hojicha lattes. I have not had a hojicha latte since 2023. And the last time I had I was introduced to a hojicha latte in Thailand by my friend Time, who owns a cafe. The cafe is no longer a cafe. It is now a baking school. So my friend Time does baking lessons, teaches people to bake cakes in Bangkok, or rather Don Mueang. So yeah, I used to go to the cafe, and that's where I had a hojicha latte. I think I had one at the place that we're boycotting. And then I think I'd asked him about it because I was just like, oh, I saw it on the menu. I was just curious what it was. And like, I was trying loads of different drinks. Like, I think Ty made my first matcha latte. I had hojicha latte. I had a lot of Thai iced tea. Not Thai iced tea. I didn't have Thai iced tea with him. I had Thai iced Thai tea. And then like I tried like loads of different cakes that he baked. They were so good. Like I still think about, there was this mango cake that he made, and there was like this no, it wasn't lemon, it was orange. So good. So I'm sad it's no longer a cafe, but you know, like he was busy like working all the time. So now I think he's doing something different which he still enjoys. Which is really, really good. So I think the next time I go, I definitely would like to, you know, do a couple baking sessions because I like to bake. So it'd be like really cool to do a mixture of like Thai baking with like Western baking, because like Thai baking isn't it isn't sweet. Not that it isn't sweet. That's not the right it's not the right term. It's sweet, but it's less sweet than it is in the West. So that would be really cool. So all things considered, depending on how next week goes, because I'm only working 2 days next week because I've got my birthday off. Between now and Wednesday, so basically Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay. So between like for the next 6 days, I will be working on this report. The thing is, I actually don't have to do that much because I'm only doing, how we broke it down is there's only 1,800 words for each of us to write. So 2,000 words, light work. We can do that. The problem is the structure of the report requires us to do different things, and I don't trust people are going to do what they need to be doing. So I feel like I'm going to be doing more. But I think I'm going to be doing more because not because I'm a perfectionist. It is because I'm a perfectionist. I'm not even gonna hold you. It's because I'm a perfectionist, and it's because my grades, I've got a certain level of grades to maintain. So I think because of that, yeah, I'm a bit of a perfectionist. I can say that. I'm a bit of a perfectionist. It's okay. I can say that. So yeah. All things considered, I will see you next week. I will update you. I'll let you know where I am, what I've done. And then once I've submitted this report, then the next thing is I'm taking some time off. Not from recording. It's just that I'm not going to be home. There's 1 week that I won't be home. So I'm going to Berlin, and then what else? I'm going to Berlin, and then I'm back. So I might record the Thursday work stuff. But then yeah, so basically, oh, my door's open, so I can't even see my calendar actually. Right, so we're in July. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 weeks. 8 weeks. Well, Wednesday. Because I said I want to be done by Wednesday. So that means from then there's 9 weeks between doing and submitting my final assignment. Yeah, 9 weeks. And out of those 9 weeks, I'm going to visit my brother for like 1 week. I haven't decided if I'm bringing my work laptop or my personal laptop. I think I might bring my personal laptop and do dissertation stuff. Because ultimately, even though my deadline is early September, I want to submit before the August bank holiday. That's when I want to be done. So I think in total 9 weeks. I'm taking 2 weeks off, or like I'm not even. I'm saying 2 weeks. There's like 2 weekend. No, there's like a week. There's like 10 days where I'm like visit my brother, and then I'm gonna see friends, and then there's like a weekend that I'm away. So in total, yes, 2 weeks that I'm like off. So that leaves like 7 weeks to like do what I need to do or get done what I need to get done. So, yeah, I feel like I'm rambling now, so I'm going to stop. Wish me luck. Acupuncture was not spicy this week. It's been spicy. Last week was the spiciest. Like, I even bled. And when you remove the needles, there was bleeding. But today, like, I want to say my range of movement has come back, or rather my knee doesn't hurt going up and down the stairs or going up the stairs. I don't remember noticing any pain going down the stairs. There is still some swelling, which he said it's going to take quite a few sessions for the swelling to completely go down. But then also, I've got fat knees. I've always had fat knees. I've also put on weight, but put on weight because unable to move due to injury. So what I'm going to be working on is my range of movement, because now as I'm going up, I remember as I was going up the stairs, I wasn't feeling the pain in my knee, but I was feeling it in my hip. So I need to do some physio exercises to make that easier for me. And then I think that's it. I'm going to stop talking now. I will see you potentially next week with an update. And then, so next week, and then the week after, I'll probably record the week after. I didn't get to say because I don't remember. I think I tried to record on a Friday and then I recorded on a Monday and I didn't upload either one. But basically, Kawhi Carter was amazing. I burst into tears 3 times. It felt like ancestor veneration. I really enjoyed it. I'm not going to comment on Beyonce being a capitalist, because there's no such thing as an ethical billionaire. Yeah, I'm not gonna comment on that. I'm gonna say I enjoyed the concert. It was great. I cried because I feel like the reason why I cried is like some of the songs, like some of the lyrics like really hit home, and then also like some of the lyrics, like some songs I don't think she's performed, or that I've seen her perform live, and some of them reminded me of like a certain stage that I was at in life. So to hear her sing that live and be like, oh yeah, because I remember this song when I was at my lowest, kind of thing. So to be where I am now and to hear her perform that live, the feels. Anyway, that's enough of me yapping. I'm going to... I want to do at least like 500 words on something in this assignment and then call it a night. So this has been fun. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys potentially next week. Bye.